guys, so it's been a while since my last makeup tutorial and I guess things just got so busy, but now that we've had a lot of things that we needed to get done, now I can get back to just a bunch of makeup how-tos. So today we're going to do something that's really simple, although I know that a lot of these makeup tutorials use a ton of items. I'm trying to use as little as possible. And it really all depends on how clear your skin is, and if you've got really nice flawless skin, like you don't have blemishes and you don't have anything that you need to cover, then this would be even simpler, because all you will need really is just a little bit of bronzer and some false eyelashes, and that really just pops the eyes up. And I remember I used to actually have eyelash extensions for months at a time, up to the point that I felt like my eyelashes were getting bald because I keep yanking them out when they would be so itchy, and it has a tendency to do that. So I decided maybe it's easier and better for me to just put on false eyelashes when I want that extra long eyelash look. So that's what we're going to do today. But first, since I don't have flawless skin, as you can see, it's not exactly like even color, so I'm just trying to even it out, and I'm gonna start off with some primer. This is a face primer cream base by Nanda. Let's make a base. Oops. So just a little bit, and I'm just going to apply it all throughout. Areas that I feel I would put in. Alright, next we use a little bit forehead, and if you need anything else on the other side of your face, then you can do that. Try to apply concealer with a sponge or a brush. This way you can spread out the liquid or cream a bit better than using your fingers, which has a tendency to just transfer onto your finger. So this way it's transferring onto your brush, and the brush is intended to transfer whatever is dipped into it onto a surface. So just dab it. Give my face a little bit of a glow, right? And now we're gonna move on to just adding a little bit more to my eyebrows. Since I had my eyebrows tattooed, it already has a shape to it, but I just need to fill it in a little bit more. So I'll use this kind of brush. It's one of those flat ones. And this eyebrow pomade by Kleancolor. So as you can see, this side already has a little bit more color. It matches my hair. see, it already gives me a little bit of color, but I don't really look like I've made up myself. And this is actually, I think, a lot of the looks that we see in movies where the character's playing somebody who has just woken up or is supposed to be without makeup. They're actually with makeup, but they're just made to look better than they do without makeup, but looking like, you know, still good. Like their skin's clear and they've got some color to their eyes, and it just doesn't make them look like they're made up. And I think the number one trick to not looking like you're made up is to not put anything on your lips. Anyhow, if you're going to be drinking a lot of water the entire day, or you're going to be talking a lot, or you're going to have dinner or lunch or whatever with people, it's probably the first thing that's going to come off your face with regards to makeup, which is your lipstick or anything you put on your lips, whether it be lip gloss or some lipstick, unless you're putting on some matte lipstick, and obviously that wouldn't look so nude or makeup free look. Leaving your lips kind of empty gives it that no makeup look. But if you want to highlight your face even more, especially your eyes, you can now just add a finishing touch of some eyelashes. And I really like this one that I was able to buy, and they're so long lashes, but they look really natural. Let me show you too. Look at that. I've used it maybe about I guess 5 times or so, and I really like how they're already short. I don't need to cut the ends, because normally with eyelashes I need to snip off the ends because they're so long and my eyes aren't that big. And so it's always a challenge trying to even out how and where I cut it. And these lashes I didn't have to cut, so they are brilliant. I'm using some clear eyelash glue, which is great when you don't want to put some eyeliner. If you're going to use the black eyelash glue, those are the eyelash glue that turn black or have a dark tint to it when it dries. It may look a bit made up, or you can see it more if you don't put eyeliner on your eyelids. So if you just want like the natural look, going for the transparent glue is the best way to go. There. I like to put a generous amount of glue because I don't like doing retouch of having to put on these eyelashes in a public restroom, for example. So I want to make sure it stays on the entire day, especially if I'm going to be out and about or under the sun. Okay, so the trick with eyelash glue is you have to wait until it kind of turns sort of blue like this. It's turning a little bit blue. That means it's getting a bit more tacky, so it's not too wet to apply. So let's try to do this now. Just keep pressing. You don't want the eyelash to get stuck on your finger, but kind of press on the actual eyelash on the tip and press it down gently. You see how big of a difference putting some false eyelashes make? And the trick to this too is make sure that the eyelash feels comfortable in your eye, because if it doesn't, then you're gonna have a tendency of doing that, and it's not a very pretty look. So just make sure that it feels comfortable when you're closing your eyes. And there. So, right? See, without, with, without, with. So it's a very, very small difference with regards to effort, but a big, huge difference in effect. So also, when you're reusing eyelashes, make sure that you yank out the gunk. Just pull them out. These are the excess glue that have dried up from your previous application. So just kind of gently pull that out. Make sure that you don't pull so hard that you rip your precious eyelashes apart. Just the gooey, icky part. Okay, now that your eyelash glue is free of any gunk, you can then apply several coats of eyelash glue. So let it dry, and remember, we can kind of blow on it to speed up the drying process. And now it's time to apply the eyelash. See, and that's why it's best to use clear glue, because this part, you see where it's kind of blue, that will eventually turn clear and it will look invisible. But if you use a black colored glue, then that's gonna turn black, and so it may give you an uneven eyeliner look, which is probably not what you'd want. Okay, make sure it's in place. Make sure that you apply your eyelashes according to the shape of your eye, and that's why I guess I really like this brand Cara, because it follows my natural eye shape. Because if it's too straight, then it has a tendency to kind of be difficult to apply according to the curve of your eye, and so you end up gluing it like above your eyelid or maybe on your eyelash, and then when you close your eyes, it doesn't look so even, so it won't look as natural. So make sure that nothing is poking your skin, that you didn't fold your eyelid under the eyelash glue, because that is going to be very uncomfortable. And believe me, I've read tons of news reports where my eyelashes were literally poking my eyelid, and it was very uncomfortable and it was painful, but I just had to deal with it and get it done and over with before I could actually get it fixed after the newscast, that is. So as you can see, it's already turning transparent. So this is an easy tutorial on how to look presentable, another version that I have, using nothing but primer, which is something we all use, I think, if you're going to be putting on any kind of makeup. concealer. This is actually eyebrow powder, which I'm using as a bronzer and eyeshadow because of its matte dark brown color. I like that. I don't like the shiny bronzers, really because it kind of has a tendency to make you look older, and I'm 37, so it's not something I'd like to go for. And some eyebrow pomade, which is the gel for the eyebrows, your eyelashes, and the glue, and that's pretty much it. So I know it still seems like a lot, but compared to the amount of stuff that you normally probably put on your face for getting ready for that natural look, this is definitely a lot less. And you can always offer a little bit more blush if you want. I've decided to just not even do the blush and just keep it like this, you know, kind of nude. And this way I don't have to worry about not licking my lips or sipping coffee and my lipstick is getting rubbed off. I just, you know, that way you can really look like it's natural because you're doing natural things that don't require a lot of touch-up. So this probably won't need any touch-up except for a little bit of powder just to kind of remove any shine that you may have on your face. So I hope you like this tutorial. If you have questions, comments, please do let me know in the comment section below. I hope you've subscribed to my channel, and if not, I hope you do so today, and I shall see you next time. Bye!